Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to walk through creating a simple paint program in the web browser with HTML5 and JavaScript. As HTML5 is growing in popularity, one of the more talked about parts of the HTML5 toolkit is the canvas element. This new element provides a graphical drawing surface, allowing developers to create graphics and animations, similar to other client-side technologies such as Flash. The canvas element is quite easy to use, providing a quick and powerful starting point for creating a variety of client-side graphical applications. Before getting started with the details behind implementing the HTML5 Canvas Paint application, let's take a look at the actual Paint app running in the web browser. Here is the app running. A toolbar allows changing paint colors, selecting images, and saving to a file. Now, let's start creating our own HTML5 Canvas Paint application. As with any HTML5 application, you can start out with a simple web page containing the canvas element. The canvas element is actually an HTML5 tag, located within the body of the web page. Since we'll be using JavaScript to reference the canvas element and toolbar buttons, we'll also include a link to the jQuery library. So let's create a simple page with a canvas element. Here is an example of the canvas element defined in the HTML. We will use this to draw lines and shapes on. With the HTML defined, we can start our initial programmatic hook to gain access to the canvas. This occurs within our init.js file. We now have a web page with an HTML5 canvas element. The next step is to perform our logic upon loading the page. There are a variety of methods for doing this, such as overriding the onload event within the body tag. We can also simply include our init.js file and have it automatically add an event listener to the window. Here is the code for the event listener, which will be used to initialize the paint program. The code inserts a window event listener for the load event. The load event will then call our init method after the page has loaded. The init method is where the core of our HTML5 canvas initialization will occur. When working with the HTML5 canvas, you'll typically need to reference the canvas's context object, which is where the drawing actually occurs. We can access the context by first obtaining a reference to the canvas element within the page, and then getting a reference to the 2D context of the canvas. Here is the code for getting the 2D context of the canvas. We will use this for drawing on the page. In the above code snippet, we first obtain a reference to the canvas element with canvas equals $#imageview, get o, and then we get a reference to the 2D context of the canvas with context equals canvas, get context, 2D. Next, we can auto-adjust canvas size to fit the window with canvas. Width equals window, inner width 75, and canvas. Height equals window, inner height 75. We also add events for toolbar buttons with $#red.get0, add event listener, click, function, e, on color click, e.target.id, false, and so on. Now, let's create a toolbar containing a set of paint colors and image stamps, and allow the user to paint within the canvas element and even save the image. When the user clicks in the toolbar, we activate the selected color or stamp image. In the above code snippet, we define some variables such as started, canvas, context, stamp ID, last color, and last stamp ID. The init function initializes the canvas, sets its size, adds event listeners, and adds events for toolbar buttons. When the user clicks on the canvas, we draw an image at the XY coordinate. The onMouseMove function gets the position of the mouse pointer and draws a line. That's about it to complete the app. The code for this tutorial is available in the description below, so be sure to download and follow along. So there you have it, a simple paint program created entirely within a web browser, using HTML5 and JavaScript. While this tutorial only scratches the surface of what's possible with the canvas element, hopefully, it provides enough to get you started on your own projects. Remember, HTML5 is still under development, and the canvas element is one of the more recent additions to the HTML5 spec. This means that browser support can be spotty, so be sure to test your applications across multiple browsers to ensure compatibility. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more tutorials on HTML5 and JavaScript development.